coming up with Father's Day right around the corner. We're going to talk about getting that father-daughter relationship on the right track where communication is concerned. And we are sitting here with an expert in that. Hello, thank you so much for joining us. So many dynamics that go into this father-daughter relationship.
Absolutely, and it's a very important relationship because it lays a foundation for love, security, and trust. And it's very important, in particular with fathers, because they actually set the standard for respect and the way the daughter should expect to be treated. Yeah, by other, long-term and short-term relationship with boys and men.
You know, I love talking about this because my mother and father were divorced, and my mother had custody of me. But my father picked me up from school every day from the first day I started till the day I graduated. He was a presence every day in a green Chevrolet. And he was my whole image of stability. Because no matter what was going on with my mother, I knew my dad would be there every day at the same time. That's kind of amazing.
And that's a good point, because whether it's a distant or a close relationship, it's still important for the dad to be involved. In fact, the study showed that the mother and daughters communicate a lot different than fathers and daughters. And it's the doing versus the dialogue. Fathers get close to their daughters by doing. Mothers get close to daughters by talking. And that's kind of, that's kind of understandable because we're really chatty as women. But the study also showed that a real game changer with the father-daughter relationship was shared activities. Things like going to church together, teaching her how to drive.
My dad took me hunting.
Yeah, so important, teaching her how to drive.
What about when you're an adult and you maybe didn't have the closest connection with your father? Is there a way to sort of mend bridges and bring back together as an adult?
It's never too late. Just still get involved and show her that you love her and that you care and that she was very important to you, even though you weren't there for fathers. It's still important to share that sense of love and that you still cared about her, you thought about her every day.
But also,
make her know that she was important.
It's up to the daughter too, as she gets older, to mend the bridges. Sometimes the father doesn't know what to say. You know what I'm saying? So first comes the step of forgiveness.
Sure.
And then you call the dad and say, "Can we hang out?"
Absolutely, absolutely. And that same study showed that with the game changer, of all the shared activities that dads and daughters love to do together, sports was the #1 activity.
Oh, of course.
Why? Why? Because the daughter learns how to compete. She is dad's center of attention for that entire time. She also learns how to take risk and how to defend herself. So very, very important for, dads and daughters to spend time together so that she does build that self-confidence that comes along with those activities.
A lot of times dads don't feel like they know how to, they don't know how to
talk
shop
to their daughters.
and how to do girly things.
My dad went with me to get my first training bra. So
oh my, did he?
Yeah, that's
and he sat there, he got the lady to help me, and he kind of sat over in the chair, like this.
And that's interesting you say that, because a lot of dads, typically they shy away during the tween and teen years because of all this girly stuff that's going on, and they just don't really understand that, and they feel really uneasy about it. But that's really the most important time, one of the very most important times for them to stay connected and be emotionally supportive and show their affection, because daughters, really benefit from that interaction.
Does the same apply to stepdads?
Absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely. It's still the male father figure in the daughter's life.
Do you find in your practice, Trevicia, that dads maybe underestimate the importance of the role that they play and the things that they say? Because I will tell you from my personal experience, my dad and I were always real close, and for him to be proud of me and to brag about me and kind of put me up on a pedestal, I loved that. But if all he had to do was make one comment,
that's it,
and he would make it in the nicest way, and it still at 45 years old sticks with me. He'd say, "Have you gained a little weight, kid?" Or something like that. Whereas a girl, now for a boy, that might not hit a boy the same way, but for a young girl, that sets up a whole lifetime of being messed up about weight.
Sure, because the daughter is dealing with self-image, self-confidence, how she looks, how she feels.
Yeah, there's something though about it coming from a dad that sort of sets you up with how you are in your life with men and with, it's very
Absolutely.
interesting that
You know, they say
the
daughters marry their fathers.
Uh-huh.
And so it's just because it's all about what she observes while she's growing up,
Right.
how he interacts with her mother, how he interacts with her, the love and respect and concern that he shows both of them, has everything to do with the ideas that she, in her perspectives, how she thinks about those types of
I think
relationships.
that's so true.
But there is no such thing as a perfect father or a perfect
Well, no,
mother.
not
There's
at
no
all,
manual.
but it's about communicating, right?
It
And it's
is.
about learning how to communicate with your daughter or with your father, depending on your own personality style, really.
And like you said, the things that they say last a lifetime, and there's some things that fathers can do to stay connected and build that healthy relationship. Things like verbally encourage, don't say negative things, verbally encourage, really, really listen to the daughter, and intentionally set dates with her and spend time with her. All those things play into having a healthy relationship with daughters.
And it's so good because you want your daughters to set that as an expectation when they grow older and they're looking for a husband. I think it's
Absolutely.
good to have those expectations.
Yeah.
Trevicia, thank you. You always have such great advice.
We love it when you come in. And head to thebroadcasttv.com and check on today's links to get more details from Dr. Williams. Trevicia Williams. We're back with more broadcasts right after this. I'm sorry.
That's okay. It's okay.